you guys, Molly here with Design Loves Detail. Today I've got a lighting board designed for you that shows you how you can make all the lighting in your home feel cohesive and work well together. Give it a fresh look at a reasonable cost. So stay tuned to see more. All right, here we go. So lighting is one of the things that I do feel like can be a challenge because a lot of times with open concept homes, which is what most people are building now, you can see a lot of the light fixtures when you're standing in one space. So, you know, most people have the great room, family room with kitchen combo, the dining rooms usually in the same general area as well. And so therefore there's a lot to think about when it comes to lighting, and you don't want to go too crazy because I always am talking about how lighting should be sort of like a special moment. And so you're not gonna, I've seen homes where people just go crazy with the lighting and you almost can't appreciate it because there's like too much going on. So I like to kind of, you know, plan it out and make sure that it's all cohesive. So even if you have an existing home and you are updating things, this can be kind of a good guide to give you a starting point, and you can do little by little or kind of just pick and choose which pieces you might need. What I did was I took basically, sorry if I'm giving you too much explanation. I was just imagining Ben would probably be like, just share the lights, Molly. But what I did was I kind of pulled what fixtures you might use in the bathroom, for the dining room, for a bedroom, like basically all the areas of the home, and kind of made a cohesive plan. I've been at the Las Vegas market. It was a lot of walking and driving. I'm a little not quick today, a little slower here. First up is this bathroom light that I love, and with this plan I am using kind of an antique or brushed gold tone. There will be some variation between brands in gold tones, which is inevitable. A lot of these should be in the similar realm. You don't need them to be exactly matching because they're not going to likely be right next to each other. So you can, as you place these throughout your home, they should still feel cohesive and have that warm brass tone to them, even if there's a little bit of variation between brands and things like that. I also have a matte black lighting design, and I'm working on a mixed metals one, which is kind of next level because mixing metals is kind of even trickier than, you know, like this one kind of mixes some white and the brushed brass, but it's still mostly in the same like realm as far as the coloring. So anyway, this bathroom light that I started talking about, it's a 3-light fixture. I love it because it's kind of like a vanity light feel, but then it's like also a little bit more classy, a little bit like fancier. So it has the 3 lights, which is great as far as giving you more lighting for your bathroom, which you would want. And yeah, I just think it's a really pretty one. So that is the first one. We've also got flush mount light that I think is really classic as well. And it has some of the white with the opaque glass, and then just a little bit of detail with those little sidelines. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, as it goes around. So it's got a really modern shape so that we don't have the boob-shaped light. I don't know if that's gonna get flagged on YouTube. Boob lights though, boob lights. This one, it's nice, and they like made it more of a cylinder so that it's not rounded. That's awkward that I'm doing that hand. So this is a non-boob light. And the little lines that go around the side of it, I think, give it kind of a classic feel and also help with taking away the boobiness of some of those lights. The island pendants, these are really pretty. I've actually seen this exact one in an Airbnb property that we stayed in, so I have seen them and I thought they were really beautiful in person too. Again, really kind of like classic, modern, a good mix. And I do love that it's not all brass. It's kind of broken up with the shade of it being, again, like the whitish, so that it's not all gold. Those sconces there to the side are really cute too. I used these in my daughter's bathroom in our last house, so they're really a nice option because they're, again, have a higher end feel but a reasonable price. Where did that one go? There it is. The Jillian One Light Dimmable Warm Brass Wall Share. That's just a fancy way to say sconce, I think. Those come in a couple different lengths. I did the 20-inch height. The 35 or the 33.5-inch one, if you are like really wanting to make a statement, that is one way to do it. But they are like, that is a long stick. That's a long, oh my gosh. That is a very long, I don't know what else to call it than a stick. stick. Stem, a light stem. I think the 20-inch is better. Let's just go with that. I use the 20-inch. I think those are the ones to use. Okay, great. Moving on. Next, we have this chandelier, which I kind of listed would be good for the dining room. I like this because you can see that in comparison with those island pendants, it's got a totally different look because this one's open framework. The other one's got more of a closed cone-shaped pendant. So they're different, but they are cohesive because of that common metal tone that they have. And so I think that they should be a great pair near each other with the dining room and the kitchen. This dining room light is called the Dumas 6 light lantern geometric chandelier. Good reviews on this one, 4.7 stars. And it is on sale. So, and it comes in a few other colors too. There's the matte black, mystic sand, whatever that color is. I mean, maybe I should have been making a mystic sand lighting board this whole time. Anyway, but that light in the aged brass, really love it. I think the price is good for the size. It's a nice substantial scale. So that's great. And then we have, this is kind of a semi-flush mount, that round one. I really love this light because it's totally like a statement maker. It's a ball with a framework around it, essentially. But it comes in other colors as well. But this one, this is a semi-flush mount and it's so pretty. It has that white opal glass circle and then the gold tone as well, and just a really good statement making light. This is one that you could put down a hallway. You could do like 3 down a hallway. You could use this in a bedroom because it has a little bit of drop to it. Again, this one is great reviews. This one actually is a 5-star. There's only 4 reviews so far, but it is 5-star because it's such a pretty one. Just a 1 light bulb. So you would want to either do multiple down a hallway or have other ceiling light and use this more as like a statement maker if it's like in a bedroom. Because I was thinking that it had at least 2 bulbs, but it is just the one. So you might want to combine it with can lighting. The great room, this is one that I thought was really pretty. Could be like a great room or an entry chandelier, kind of depending on what look you're going for. I really do love this type of, I mean, they're called wagon wheel chandeliers, but it doesn't look like an actual wagon wheel in this case. It's like a modern, fresh one, but still a little bit of traditional too, a little classic. Good size. This one comes in the gold or the oil rub bronze. 4.8 stars on reviews. Definitely really, really beautiful. And then I also included an exterior light as well. So if you're looking for something in the gold tones to go outside, this is a pretty one. I went for something, again, a little bit more modern, a little more clean, and this really, I think, checks the boxes. It is harder, I feel like, to find exterior lighting in the gold tones, so this is a good option. We also have, I'm gonna link one other that's a larger size that I saw in the Parade of Homes that's really gorgeous. It's a 4 light outdoor one, so it's a little bit bigger if you need something a little more substantial depending on like where it's going or the scale of your house, that sort of thing. That will definitely affect things. So, oh, and I didn't put this on the board, but there's a really cute white and gold ceiling fan that has great reviews as well, and it has a really clean modern look. I'm loving this. So this is a really good one that would pair if you wanted to do something like this in the great room. I know sometimes people just really love a ceiling fan, and this one I don't hate, so it's a really good option. It's $369 right now. It does come with a remote control and is in the brushed satin brass. The reviews has all 5-star reviews out of 10, which is, I think, pretty impressive, but it doesn't, none of them have a picture, so you have to kind of go off of that stock image, but I'm assuming that it looks accurate because of the reviews being good. Really clean, simple, modern design, and it has the light as well. So pretty good option if you want to add something like that. A picture light that I saw on Amazon is only $62. If you needed something like this, it says it can be hardwired. It shows it with a plug, so I think you can do it either way, but it's $62 on Amazon Prime, and I was thinking about ordering something like this for the flip house, except I'll do a matte black there. But just a really reasonable price one just to give it a try. Again, you know, it's not probably going to be your top-notch thing. It's got kind of a mix on reviews, but some people that have posted pictures in the reviews, like, I think it looks pretty when it's installed. Kind of a shot in the dark, but if you need a picture light that's inexpensive, might be worth a shot. There we go. That's kind of what I have for the gold tone lighting plan. And I'll bring you guys some other lighting designs soon if this is something that is helpful. I like to try and hit that middle point with lighting so that it's not like so cheap. Obviously the Amazon one's a little cheap, but I like to try and get most of them so that they're kind of in a midpoint where it's not crazy expensive, it's not designer price, but not like the cheapest stuff either, so that you still get kind of a quality fixture, that kind of thing. Like you saw, most of these were like 4.7 or higher on reviews, so they should be tried and tested and good options. Like some of them I've even used myself, but yeah, hopefully that'll get you guys going. Well, thank you guys for watching, and go ahead and leave me a comment with what color of lighting you might like to see next, what kind of lighting you might have in your home, and then I'll kind of get a feel for which others to do in the future if it's useful. If it's not useful, you can also comment that. Comment whatever you want. And then, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified of future videos. Love to have you following along with us, and I will see you guys next time.